Hey Scruffy, how you doing? So you ready for dinner? You didn't finish your customary stretch. So how you like the weather today? It's overcast. Still kind of hot, but strangely overcast. We don't usually get that combination. Okay, well, I got kind of your standard dinner tonight. No chicken skin or bone tonight. I'm going to save that for another night. Figured 2 nights in a row. Probably should give it a break. Don't want to overfeed you. Okay, so I'm going to open the door and bring out the food. Okay. Water. Okay, change your water. You got some water left. Yeah, it was a very strange day weather-wise. Yep, new water. Okay, grabbing the glove and getting in the chair. Whoa. Didn't like me sitting down, huh? Okay. Okay, back all arched. So you already want the cheek rub, huh? So, yeah, the weather is overcast pretty much the whole day. Oops. So, it was supposed to be clear, and it was supposed to be a little hotter today. So yesterday was supposed to be the cool day, but I don't think it was supposed to be cloudy all day. But yeah, anyway, instead today, yeah, it was cloudy, overcast all day, and it was still hot, but the clouds definitely kept the temperature from getting like ridiculously hot. So it was kind of a weird overcast hot day, but not ridiculously hot. So I went for a run today, but I woke up late. So I didn't actually have to take a NyQuil or a sleeping pill last night. I think it did take me a little bit to get to sleep, but it wasn't as bad as the other night. But I think, yeah, my body was finally catching up, and so I ended up sleeping in today, which is good. So I woke up kind of mid-morning. Actually, maybe been, yeah, mid-late morning. But I had stuff to do this morning, so by the time I got out for a run, it was getting late morning and into past noon, and so yeah, the majority of my run was, so I overlapped between before noon and past 1 because my runs take so long now. And then I was slow again today, so that didn't help either. I'm not sure why I was so slow. So it wasn't as hot as the other day, but it was, you know, it's still kind of a little uncomfortable, especially at noon. The clouds were not quite as thick as they are like right now. So during my run, there was enough sun that could pierce the thick clouds, so you still get kind of a shadow. But you definitely could feel that the clouds were blocking the sun intensity, so it didn't feel like it was, 15 degrees hotter than the ambient temperature. But the ambient temperature was still kind of hot. But I thought, even even still, I thought I'd do a little better in the run, but yeah, I did probably about as bad as last time. So I don't know. So not a lot of people were out either. Tennis courts are full, but yeah, passed by the fields where a lot of people play volleyball, and yeah, no nets were set up today. So I don't know if it was the weather or just the time. I usually see at least one game going on, so I was kind of surprised I didn't see any games. And I did notice, the grass where they usually, they basically just set up, ad hoc nets anywhere they can find space on the grass. And I could see the fields since nobody was using them today, and yeah, they've really decimated the grass. So there's basically just dirt where most of the nets are set up now. It's not even. It looked like almost like they covered over the grass with dirt, because I kind of expected maybe some dead grass, kind of torn up grass, and, mixed in with some hard dirt or something, but it was just completely covered in dirt. So yeah, they did a real job on the grass. But yeah, I noticed some of the other parks in the area, they're not even maintaining the lawns anymore. So one of the parks I passed by to get to where I bike, the field, they just let go completely dead. It's completely brown, and big patches are dirt now because everything's so dead. So shame to see. Speaking of which, I think I need the water tonight, so I'm a little early tonight. I saw Scruffy waiting out for me about 45 minutes ago. And figured, he wanted dinner early. Which suits me fine today. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to have to water. I've been putting it off. And yeah, tonight would be good since the sun isn't really bearing down. So the weather forecast for the next several days keeps changing. So it looks like the next 3 days are going to heat up again. No hints of Overcast. And then it looks like it may start cooling down again, but I think it was supposed to start cooling down originally 2 days from now, but now they're saying 3. And then I think the next 2 days are going to be actually hotter than they originally forecast, so I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I saw the black cat that likes to sit out in the middle of the field, I think, today. So today he was actually sitting a little bit off the trail under a tree, and he was just kind of chilling out, and didn't seem to mind me. I didn't get that close to him, but closer than I usually get to him, just because he's usually far out in the middle of the field. At first I thought maybe it was Boots. I usually don't get a good look at him because he's so far away. But I think Boots doesn't have a tuxedo chest. He has the white nose, but he doesn't have a tuxedo chest. And this cat did. Yeah. Scruffy really got into that pit. And saw a lot of squirrels today. There's one point in my run where I saw a squirrel. There were just tons of squirrels all lined up off the trail. I'd say they're all spaced out maybe 15, 20 feet from each other. And they're just on and on squirrels. And a bunch of them were chirping. I thought they were birds at first, but it was the squirrels, I think, making the noise. And they're all lots and lots of them all lined on the edges of the trail. And yeah, it's something probably make a horror movie out of. It's kind of weird, crazy looking. Yeah, Hitchcock movie. Okay, I think that means you want food, huh? So it's about time, and you meowed, so... Okay, let's get your food, okay? So then I can go in early and water. So I still haven't ordered the cat food. I gotta do that. I'm running out. So I think there's a good chance I'm gonna have to go into my emergency reserve of gourmet cat food that my neighbor gave me. Because I've been putting off the ordering for so long. Still haven't gone grocery shopping either. So yeah, I'm actually been pretty bad about getting stuff done. Yeah, I haven't watered. So, yeah, the weather here, yeah, as I said, yeah, we don't usually get a combination of overcast and hot. So when it's overcast, it's usually cool. We don't get that much humidity here. Our summers are usually pretty hot and dry and clear. So I know some places in the world, yeah, you get summer storms. So it's hot and humid and overcast, cloudy, rainy. So some years back, I got to go to Singapore for, it was about a week. And yeah, it's the very first monsoon I ever experienced. And yeah, those things come in quick and leave quick. Yeah, just pretty spectacular. So I had found a place that offered bicycle tours, and this is actually the first time I've ever even thought of the concept. So when I was planning my trip, for some reason I got it in my head, maybe I could find a place that offers bicycle tours. I didn't know if that was actually a thing or not, but I decided to look, and there was actually, yeah, exactly one company I could find on the internet that offered bicycle tours. They were connected with a travel hostel, so they ran different programs on different days of the week. One I wish I'd known about before was they also had a food walking tour, and that also would have been really up my alley. But I think, yeah, I didn't know about it at the time, and then I think it was also probably on a day that I wasn't available or something, so couldn't do it anyway. So, but anyway, yeah. So some time has passed, so I've heard, yeah, the bicycle tour thing is like more popular now. But yeah, at the time, I think that was the only one in Singapore. It's a pretty small place in some respects. It's a very small island. A lot of people, but yeah. So the other thing that this bicycle tour did is the guy who runs the tour is also the guy who runs the hostel, and he was kind of also a self-made Singaporean historian, so he liked to interweave kind of the history of Singapore with the tour that you get, and they kind of give you some context. And one of the subtexts I got, not necessarily from the tour, but I think in general from Singapore, was a lot of the kind of the crazy, uncommon stuff. You don't get the population is not encouraged to try crazy things, basically. So running a bicycle tour at the time when there was no obvious demand for such a thing, and it's kind of a weird thing. It's not something culturally that people are encouraged to do. So that's why he was like the only one, even though there's so many people in Singapore. But anyway, on the bicycle tour, we actually got hit by monsoon. So at one moment, we were taking pictures on the bay, and the sky was completely clear. And then I think like within 10 minutes, the storm clouds just rolled in. And then, and I think probably in another 5 minutes, it's just started pouring rain. And we ducked under a street bridge, and basically that's what the entire population does during a monsoon. So there are tons of just everyday citizens, or shopping or whatever, out for the day. I'm all huddled under the bridge with us, and they came prepared, because I guess this happens all the time. So they're pulling out picnic baskets full of food all ready to go, and they had little games, and they had balls they could play with, and I think some of them had playing cards and Game Boys, or little portable gaming machines or whatever. I don't know what year was this. Which video game portable unit would they have used? Maybe a Nintendo DS, maybe. So anyway, Singapore is a fascinating place, and the first time I've ever seen and experienced a monsoon. And so I think within 20 minutes, the storm rolled over, and then everyone packed up their picnic baskets and carried on their day. And we carried on our ride. So we don't get that type of weather here. But that was really interesting. But the dark clouds right now that do really remind me of that a little bit. So I was about to pack it up, but Scruffy's back. So I need the water, Scruffy. So I can't spend a lot of time with you. Looking at my glove. Are you gonna take off? Okay, I'm sitting up. Let's see what you do. I guess you do want more pets, huh? So yeah, I didn't eat as much tonight, so you're probably not as finicky. So he's actually letting me touch him. He's not avoiding me quite as much as last night and the night before. Okay, well, I don't want to pet you too long here. I need to water. He's licking the bowl, so I think he wants more food. So yeah, I mean, one of the worries of giving him extra food is I don't want him to get dependent on the extra food. So he's supposed to be hunting like a barn cat. He's supposed to get all my rodents. And I know there are a lot of squirrels in the area. I saw a horror film worth of squirrels today at the park. So this is the meaty pate with real chicken and tuna. So he doesn't usually lick the bowl clean with the pates, so he backed off there. I think he's sniffing the glove for food. I don't think he wants. You want a pet? Not sure what he wants. But yeah, I still have to decide if I'm going to order that automated cat food dispenser, and if I do, which one. And then how much food should I buy for the wet cat food. So I'm tempted to get the 3 different 24 packs, just so I can get Scruffy a couple new flavors. Not that I really want him to get used to being spoiled, but I don't know, 24 times 3, is that too much cat food? Because I was originally just going to buy a 136 pack. It's a pretty big difference. So yeah, he's avoiding his head. So if I buy the food dispenser, then I can make the $50 minimum much easier without buying so much cat food. But I don't know. I can splurge, I think, if I wanted to on the extra cat food, and eventually he'll eat it. Just take longer. I'm assuming I'm going to be with him for at least that long. There's no move imminent. It's going to take me a while to find the place still. But that's also why I need the automated cat feeder, because when I do leave, I'm going to have to travel anyway. I'm going to have to figure out how to feed Scruffy while I'm gone until I get back from my trip. So anyway, yeah, he decided to stop taking pets for water, so I think that's a good stopping point. So I'm going to take off the glove now. And he didn't flinch too much. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.